Hello guys, this is Wasim. Welcome to my channel Wagon Pigs. Hope you're all doing good. So today's topic is about getting started with React application. So in this tutorial, we will be learning what all things are required to get started with React. So what all applications are required for downloading and installation, and writing our first React code. So we will be covering these topics today. So let's get started. So to the things which are required for to start React coding, the first is Node.js. So Node.js is a runtime environment required for React application that allows to execute our code, written code. So let's uh, go and install Node.js into our application, into our system. Sorry. So this is the path which where you can install from, and depending upon your operating system, you can install whichever operating system you have. Okay, so once I click on Windows installer, the Node.js is getting downloaded. So you can see over here, uh, this should not take much time. So once it is done, we will install the Node.js. So this is done. We'll move to the folder. This is the setup file. I will run, click on next, accept the terms and conditions, click on next, click on next, 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 and install. So finish. So once the installation is done, we are done with the Node.js setup. The second thing which is required is Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a free open source code editor which is required to write React program. So this is an IDE which will be used for writing a React code. So to install Visual Studio Code, we can directly click right over here, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so there are two there is a Visual Studio also. We are not installing Visual Studio. We want Visual Studio Code, which is required for React coding. So I will go into the, I think this is download, and this is what is required. And I will depending upon your operating system, click on the required setup. So once you click on the setup, the setup gets gets downloading over here. Now we can see here the Visual Studio Code setup is getting downloaded. So once it is done, we'll install and start writing code. Okay, so these are the two basic things which are required before starting React application. One is Node.js and second is Visual Studio Code. So these two things are enough to begin with. Okay, so Visual Studio Code setup is installed, downloaded, and we will run this. I'll accept the agreement, click on next, 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 I just want an icon on my desktop, so I am checking this box, click next and install. So we are done with the installation part, and finally click on finish. So we have both the setups with us. Now we can begin with the coding part. Okay, so this is how our editor will look like. Let us minimize this for now, and we'll create a new folder over here on our desktop. First, React app. Okay, so in this folder we'll be creating our program files. Okay, so in this you need to open your command prompt. Okay, so here we are into we have opened command terminal, and to begin with, what Node.js does is it gives us a flexibility to create our first React app. So to create a first React app, you need to type npx create React app and followed by name of your project. Okay, so let us assume and let us take a name, my app. Remember to start your name with a small letter. If you write begin with capital letter, it will not accept. So enter, it should start downloading the pack installing packages. So now the package is getting installed, so this might take some time. So once it is done, we have a basic pre-written code which will be available for us. You can see here the folder is already been created. Just wait for some time, and we will be having a basic code. So here we are done with the basic package installation, and we can also see that the project folder has been created. So next step is to compile the code. To compile the code, we need to go into this project folder, that is cd my app. So I'm into my project folder, and I will just type npm start. So npm start is the command which is used to compile our code. So as I said, the Node.js gives us pre-written code which gets when I create my first React app. So you can see that once I type npm start, the 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 code has compiled, and it is already on a local host. And this is the application, this is the web page which has been pre-written. So let's go to the code. We will open this project folder, these folders through our through our Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'll click on open folder. Here I have an option. I will go in my app and select folder. So I trust the author. So these are the files, programming files, which are required. All the other folders are the packages uh, which are required for this application, but we will be focusing on src folder, which will be having our actual code. So to start with, the in src, the code compilation will always start with index.js. Okay, so we will delete all the other files, we'll keep only index.js. Okay, we'll delete this and we will delete these files. So after deleting, uh, the code will not be able to see that application. See, we are getting error because we have deleted the supporting files into the project folder src. So now what we'll do is we will remove the unnecessary code and only keep the basic code which is required to display some dummy content. Okay, so we don't want this. We want react library, react dom library. Okay, and we don't want this part as well. Okay, so now we can come over here. I will remove this. We'll just type hello world and I will just save this. This should be on our desktop file. You can see this. To make this look a little bit uh, good, I will make this as heading. Okay, so here we have hello world and I will text text style, add a style, text align. Why I am not getting text align option over here? Let's see. Yes, I have. Here I will align this at the center. Okay, so here we are. So here you can see this is our first react code. Congratulations to you all, and this is it. This is our first react code. Let me know if you have any kind of questions, any concerns. If you're not able to understand any step, please put in the comment. I will definitely answer your questions. Thank you.